You're listening to the Gulag Podcast with Narrowminds and Jay Stuns.
McDonald's delivery, do you use the ketchup packets that come along with it? Or the freezer ketchup?
All right, the
Everybody
Gulag
knows you take freezer
Podcast.
ketchup away.
Welcome, everybody, to the Gulag Podcast. I know it's been a while since we've been on, but here we are. Jesus. What the bloody hell? Why do I have audio feedback? Oh, that's why. I was trying to check my audio, and I left it on.
Nub.
Obviously, we have two wonderful guests today. Not one, but two. We have the Korbulas 9000 over here to my right, and Deadite. By the way, if you guys haven't ordered your Black Friday Korbulas 9000, make sure you do. We will have the ads up for Amazon as well as the merchandise. If you want to get it for your loved one this holiday season, make sure to read the warning labels before using the Korbulas 9000, though. It does come with several warning labels. We do warn you. And he also has done a partnership with Astroglide, so that way it will go in a lot smoother. Welcome, everybody, to the Gulag Podcast.
It's a slippery situation, Cal. I'll tell you.
Very sticky.
Well, I mean, only if you use jelly. Welcome to the Gulag Podcast. As we stand, we're talking about communities, and we have three members from a very, very well-established community called the Nameless Family. We have Jay Stuns, who's a host also with us, but is also part of the Nameless Family. We have Korbulas, or the Korbulas 9000, as known on the naughty channels. And then we have Deadite.
Right away, Corb, just saying.
And we have Deadite from the Nameless Family. So today we're talking about communities, and we're talking about how people build communities, getting to hang out with everybody here from the Nameless Family, like Deadite and Korbulas.
Larry, did it again.
What?
The title.
What did I do with the title? Did I mess up the title? Oh, yeah, I did.
The Golga Podcast?
Yeah, it's the Golga Podcast.
Hey, spelling card, man. Come on.
Oh, Jesus.
Narrow has a thing where he manages either to forget a letter or put a letter in the wrong spot. So
I'm good at that because I'm not. Yeah. I got like 10,000 things.
Oh,
I got 10,000 things on my mind.
dyslexic?
Yeah, I got the wow.
Rebrand incoming. Welcome to the Golga Podcast.
Yeah, Golga beef. Get your Golga beef today.
Jesus.
Get your Golga beef. Come on, man.
Golga beef.
Get your Golga beef today.
Golga beef.
Get your Golga beef, bro.
But on top of that, not only are myself, Corb, and Deadite part of the Nameless Family, they also have two communities, personal communities that they have set up on their own. So they have two aspects to throw into this conversation.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one because not only are they part of
taste that oil.
Jay's been doing droplets of oil. You can only imagine what kind of oils he's been dropping. AdamandEve.com. All right. Anyways.
Wow. Just wow.
It's all right. It's good for your skin. It's good for your skin. It's soft to the touch.
I didn't do it this time.
No, that horrible aftertaste is still in.
And it actually changes. It's not the same aftertaste. It changes.
So what happened was he accidentally mixed up the CBD oil for the beard, the beard softening oil. So that's why it has that horrible aftertaste.
Not even close.
Well, at least you swallowed. That's half the battle.
GG.
Wow.
Man, that went off the rails really fast.
I am not
but see, he's not a quitter. He's spitters are quitters, right. So he swallowed.
Wow.
I'm dedicated to the cause. I do not quit.
He does not quit. He'll take it off.
For you, Jay.
What did you volunteer me for, Jay?
What?
What did you volunteer me for today?
I didn't volunteer you for anything. I actually said yes.
Hey, Corb. All right, let's talk about
Like most situations, Corb.
Corb. Yeah, he's gonna spit around everywhere. He's not gonna have.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
He's
The goal by the
Don't
end
do
of this
it, Corb.
podcast, we
Don't
will
do it.
make Corb spit, guaranteed.
No, no.
Super Dave. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for tuning in. Is that hot coffee? That is the worst thing. That is
It
the
is
worst
hot
thing.
coffee.
Yeah, that
It
is the
is.
worst thing. You're gonna have to swallow that.
That's what she said.
Wow.
There we are.
And Deadite and I are just in. It's like, yeah, go ahead, get it out of your system.
So, Deadite, we'll talk to you first. We'll let Corb recover and absorb all of this.
Luck.
Let's talk to you about where you started. Let's just get a little history and background of where you started streaming and then how you got to where you are now.
Basically, my start in streaming happened after I had a work-related accident, which was caused by the large dose of radiation I had for my cancer. So after all that happened, I tried to find things to keep me going, keep me like not entertained, but give me something to do. And one of my best friends brought me to Twitch and started me in streaming. And after a few streams, I had to take a 1.5 year hiatus due to moving around and health issues. And about 2016, I came back and started streaming full time. It's not a really big story.
That sounded like a big story. Sounded like a big story. And speaking of big stories, we got Korbulas here. Corb, you want to talk about how you... You want to talk about how you started streaming and where, what motivated you to start streaming?
I thought you were going somewhere.
No. I was just... I see, we see where your mind's at. I was just talking about the fact that you're also a big story too. All right.
Oh, let's see. How did I get started? I mean, really, I got started just one day watching some Twitch streamers, and I was like, I could probably make it go with that. And got into it, and what 20 back in 2017. So I actually just hit my 3-year anniversary.
Congrats.
Yeah, cool.
Kind of went through the struggles, there in the beginning of wondering why I was even doing this, and now got an awesome community built up, and I love doing it every day. So it's just one of the things you got to keep working at. I mean, it's not something you can just build in a day. Like a lot of times I'll tell people, it's like Field of Dreams. You build it, they will come. So
and when it comes, like for me, it is my October was my 3-year
Congrats.
Twitch.
well, congrats.
So, but like for me, I found it interesting as far as like the communities and how differently they're built. What are some of the experiences that you guys had? Because now, like Corby's saying, 3 years, Deadite's been a long time too. What experiences have you had with like different communities, and what took you to the paths that you've taken to go into your communities?
Oh, Deadite, you want to go first? Well, I mean, it's one of those things like, when you talk to communities, I mean, it's a wide, that's a wide topic to talk about when you say communities. But, just watching other streamers and kind of seeing what they were doing in their streams and stuff like that. Oh my God. Jay, I love you, but I hate you. But anyway, just kind of see what they were doing and stuff like that, and when I first got started, I didn't really know how I wanted my community to be or anything like that. And now it's, when you come into our channel, well, I mean, like you've been over in my Discord before. Jay's over there, Deadite's over there. We're all, we have fun, and that's what it's about. A lot of times, like for me and for me as a broadcaster in my community, I wanted a place to where, if you're having a bad time in your life, even if I could put a smile on your face for 1 minute out of the day, I'm doing exactly what I want to be doing. Because, there's been times where I've, acted a fool, done some kind of weird shenanigans, which happens all the time. And people will message me back and they'll say, hey, thanks for, putting a smile on my face and taking me out of the element that I was in. And, that's a lot to me. With my community, and I even had one as far as saying that, he literally had a gun set beside him, and he was ready to push the trigger, but watching the stream, he put the gun away. So that right there is exactly how I want it each and every day.
Do you find that for us as streamers, that this is like people's getaway from all their problems, because we do joke around a lot, like we see in the beginning of with all of us together. Do you find like because especially now, this whole COVID thing that we thought was starting to go away is coming back again, right? In a lot of communities around the United States and also the world, and it's obviously we get viewers from different parts of the United States, different parts of the world. Do you feel like this is an outlet for them to kind of get away from their problems and their situations and stuff that's going on in their lives? You're saying that particular person was planning to commit suicide that day. And also, we have the Gamer Doc here who deals with a lot of mental, does a lot of mental wellness and mental health for people. How do you guys cope with all the stuff that we go through as streamers? Because it is it is difficult, because like I've explained before on this podcast, we sometimes have to put a smile on our face no matter what's going on in our lives, and try to entertain people, because if we don't do that, then our streams will become stuff that people will not want to watch, because they'll be turning into a real like toxic thing. Do you guys, what things do you guys do to cope with those situations? Because you're relieving other people's stress. But what do you guys do for the stuff that you have to deal with? Oh, it's got an angle to it. I like it.
It's a paper airplane, the Corby 9000.
So in other words, they do stuff like that.
I mean, how can we be serious with him?
We were supposed to be serious.
We're trying.
Like Corb said, though, if he could put a smile on your face for just 1 minute, the Korbulus 9000.
He's a minute man.
Do that.
Just 1 minute. It'll chip away at everything. Deadite, any thoughts on that? Like as far as
what?
Okay, I'll
like
get
stuff
serious.
that you like stuff that you do, or a story maybe that's happened where you've changed somebody's outlook on their life because of maybe because of past struggles that you've gone through and that you've experienced.
A lot of the things that I've been through in my life would probably break a normal person.
Felicity, thank you for for the host.
I have people who come in every day who are having issues with their job, having issues with relationships, are super depressed. I actually had one guy at one point who was severely suicidal. Came into my stream, stated he had a gun and was going to kill himself.
Wow.
Thankfully, he had donated in the past, so I had his name, I had his phone number, I had his address. I sent the police over to where he was. I've seen him in other people's streams, but I have since removed him for other reasons. But like I tell people, my DMs are always open. I've been through a lot, and I'm an open book. I have an don't ask, don't tell policy kind of. If you don't ask me, I won't tell you. So if you ask me a question, I will tell you honestly. If someone says, well, I'm going through this, have you ever been in this situation? I'll tell them yes or no. And if I have, I'll explain the situation and what I did to pull out of it. People in my community think I am a super positive person, but in fact, it's actually quite the opposite. I've got a lot of stuff that's bad, like my health for one, but I try to keep as much positivity in my stream and try not to show that I'm in pain. Like yesterday, my back was spasming the entire time that I was streaming. And I still laughed, joked, had fun with the guys. But people will often also see my list of medical issues, and they'll start talking to me either in stream or in DMs about medical issues, what I've gone through with them, how I've either remedied them. And on the flip side of that, streaming keeps me sane. I can get really depressed at times, like recently, and streaming keeps me sane. I am severely agoraphobic and thalassophobic. So, and I'm also really empathic. So, like physical social interactions out in the public drain me. I will be down to 3 or 4 days, even with just talking to 2 people. But streaming, I can do it for upwards of 15 hours a day and still be fine.
Now, as someone who's, new to streaming, have you guys found, since you were streaming before the insanity that is 2020 and the isolation and all of that, have you seen a change in the way people interact in communities now that there is not so much interaction outside of it?
I, for one, could say I've seen more trolls because with
Yeah.
everybody being home, with everybody being home,
And they're
there's
bored.
they're bored. There's nothing for them to do. They can sit there and log on a PC and be an internet tough guy. Or, you see these random usernames coming in chats with the whatever. If you want to buy views, you want to be famous, blah, 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 go to whatever website. It's just, that's increased like tenfold with COVID. Before it used to be the trolls where like they would pick about how you looked, things you did, whatever, try to get at you personally. But with this now, it's just the follow bots have been ridiculous. So in that aspect, I would say, yeah, I noticed a difference. But as far as just anything else, it's just the usual stuff with streaming. I mean, at least that's how I see it. I don't know about Deadite and Korb, but for me, it's just I've noticed a lot more of just the follow trolls and just other junk.
I've also noticed quite a few people who come in. I've noticed a lot more depression with most people because they have to remain isolated. We don't like getting out, even with people with agoraphobia. You still need to get outside and do something, and being unable to do that freely is really damaging.
Do you guys think that it's an outlet for people though? Like the people that come into your stream, do you think it's an outlet for them to kind of
Yes.
Because like everybody says, 2020 has really, I don't know. I don't want to say it was like the worst year ever, but it could have been a lot better. And we missed a lot of things and got not to do a lot of things that we're used to doing as a society. Because people are stuck indoors most of the time. And just the way I feel like this is their way to get away. This is their way to interact with people because they can't interact with people. We got, unfortunately this year we had so many things canceled on us. We had all these cons canceled. We were all supposed to be at TwitchCon this year. That got canceled.
Not everybody.
You're going, Jay.
You're going, Jay. You're going.
Yeah, you're going.
Oh, I'm definitely going the next one.
Yeah,
I have
next
to.
one. But
Yep.
Cannot confirm.
And for you viewers too, you can write in chat and let us know if this is something that you guys experience, is to watch us streamers and get some kind of sense of getaway or sense of relief that things can turn into something normal again, and this world can actually turn into something normal. Because like Undead just wrote, it's been a roller coaster. It has been a roller coaster. I think for all of us in general, has been a roller coaster. Not only with the physical contact, but the mental aspects of things that are going on. Because 2021 is around the corner, and this has been the most uncertain year with everything that's gone on. With all the stuff that's gone on in the world, and I don't really involve like politics or anything, but all this stuff that has gone on, whether it's politics wise or with COVID or whatever, it feels like, just like what people are saying, it feels like the world is just slipping away. So I feel like this is some way for people to get away and get away from their daily problems, because this is a lot of people are jobless. A lot of people are unable to maintain the lifestyle that they were maintaining.
It's been a roller coaster for everybody. Just everybody has their own height of drop, so to speak.
Right.
Yeah. Well, and the coping mechanisms that often people went for were no longer available. There were some people who, would go for a run or would go to the gym or, go hang out with friends. And suddenly all of those normal coping mechanisms were not available. So people found other coping mechanisms. And with a lot of my patients, it's, they talk about the COVID-19 20, which is like the 20 pounds that a lot of people have gained over this year. And, for some it's 10, 15, but, a lot of people are finding that their eating habits, their ability to move around enough to keep their metabolism going, and then that leads them further into that sort of negative self-image and negative image of everything around them. I mean, it's honestly been a dumpster fire, and it's unfortunately not something that's going to be ending or changing significantly anytime soon. So that idea that, that you guys were bringing up, that, there are people calling in saying quite literally, I'm ready to check out and I'm planning on doing it, or, this is what I'm thinking. And that makes it vital for them to have a voice, because also for those who, have therapy care and things like that, they can't meet in person. So the therapists are now very limited in how many people they can get to, because it all has to be online. So I think that it's really, these type of communities are absolutely vital, not just for the person playing, but then also figure in the people who interact with them, their family members. Because, one person kind of going down is going to take everybody in the household. It's going to have an effect on them. So, this is one community supporting groups of communities. And I think that that is absolutely amazing, because, the mother of the person who was thinking about killing themselves and decided not to, they may never really know who you are. And if they did, they would be grateful to you.
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of times too, and I've said this in my streams, and I tell my community all the time. A lot of times, everybody thinks it's easy for us to sit behind these cameras and put the gameplay on and put the content out that we do. A lot of times, for a lot of us streamers, and this includes myself, a lot of times I need my community more than they think they need me. Because with mental depression and anxiety and stuff like that, a lot of times it's hard for me to sit in this chair behind the camera and try to put on something entertaining, and to give an avenue for everybody else, to kind of get their mind off things, or just even make them laugh or whatever. I mean, that's everybody always says laughter is the best cure of medicine, and it really is. you know, we as streamers, you know, we try to get to know our communities, you know, the best that we can, you know, even on a personal level. You know, there's a lot of them that come into my stream that, you know, I know them, you know, outside of my community, and you know, they come in and have a good time and stuff like that. And you know, even with the friends that we make from other streamers, you know, times when we get together and we're having fun and stuff like that and laughing and cutting up and everything. For me, whatever's going on in the world, I could care less about, because I'm right here. You know, we're having fun, we're cutting up, you know, and that's, to me, that I think it's the best thing that, you know, we as broadcasters and even our communities, you know, that's the best things that we could do for anybody out there, really.
Yeah, I think, and I think that's what it is that everybody needs to understand that being behind the camera, you know, it's we go through our tough times too, and I see it in everybody. Everybody has their days that they go through, but you know, we're here to try to get people to get away from their whole whatever it is going on in their life. I think that's why my character Narrowminds is the way he is. He kind of says the stuff that he says because to me it's like the asshole that you would love, because he tells it the way it is when he's on stream. He tells it the way he is. Yeah.
You're one of my best assholes.
Well, I mean, you know, the character that's on there when I'm streaming is, you know, that's the way he is. That's the way I mocked his character to be, was the guy that you think, okay, this guy's an asshole because he's talking all this shit, but oh my god, he's funny, and I hate some of the stuff he says, but I love it because he's telling you the truth, and he's not shying away from what he's.
It's that guy who's sitting in the back in the high school class, and the teacher, it's like, oh god, he's here today.
Yeah, that was me actually. That was me in middle school and high school for sure. I was always a jokester. I would play pranks. Like, I mean,
Okay, good. It's not me. I thought I was getting in trouble again.
I worked it with you, Jay.
I mean, no. I mean, I remember we brought a boombox to class. You know, this was back in like the early '90s. We brought a boombox to class, and we made the math teacher believe that the music was coming from the TV class next door, and we're sitting there playing gangster rap the whole time, and this guy had no idea. He's like, God, I hear that noise again. What is that class? Like, oh yeah, it's the TV class next door, because that was my next subject, was TV after that. And they would play movies and watch, you know, because they make you make videos and all that stuff. So they would watch it. And literally the whole time we were in math class, we're sitting there listening to Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre.
Bro, I mean, we made a teacher retire. Like, he came into our classroom, and we all changed our desks to face to the left, right? So the board's in front of us. We're looking at the left wall. And he's like, turn your desk around. We're all sitting there like just talking, you know, bullshit and whatever. He's like, if y'all don't turn your desks around now, I'm going to go get the dean. So we're just like, okay, fine. We turn our desks around, but we face the right wall now. Right? So we're facing the complete opposite way. He goes, I will give you one more time to turn your desk facing the correct way, or I'll go get the dean. So what do? We turned our desks around again, but we just literally turned around and faced the back wall. So he's like, that's it. We're going to get the dean. So as soon as he left the room, we all turned around and we started copying our notes as fast as we could. Got about halfway down. The dean comes in. We're sitting there writing our notes down, whatever. He's like, what am I supposed to do right now? They're doing their work. Their desks are for. What are we supposed to do? So the teacher's like, this wasn't the way it was. So my dean's like, if it happens again, come again. Right? Dean leaves. Teacher starts teaching again. Turn our desks around, facing the back wall. The whole time. The dean comes back in. We're all facing the opposite way. We didn't give a shit. Literally the next day, we had a substitute. The teacher's like, teacher retired. Like, cool.
So do you guys think that that's sort of a consistent personality trait of, you
being
know,
an asshole? Absolutely.
Well, of that, you know, that willingness to, you know, kind of put out that sillier side. And, you know, and I've listened to, you know, a lot of streamers and stuff, and even Narrow, but there's almost like that line that they don't cross. There's always that, okay, this isn't fun, but it's not meant to be hurtful, but we might take it right up to the edge with somebody, but more than likely they did something to have it coming. but that idea of, because it seems like with a lot of streamers and especially a lot of gamers, there is that sort of class clown type of vibe to them. And would you say that that's that's an asset to being a live stream gamer?
I think it is because, like, look at me, Corb. When these three get together right here, it's over. The first thing that we talk about, he's already laughing. Corb's over there dying to the point where he's spit everything out that's in his. Okay, that sounds bad.
Yeah, that did sound bad.
What it comes down to is just it's like a TV show, right? If you sit there, granted, a lot of people like documentaries. I get it. But if you were sitting there and just watching a person talk, are you really going to continue watching the show? No. If they're entertaining, like if you sit there with cutting jokes, making people laugh, doing dumb stuff in the game, like, one of the best clips that's going on right now is when me and Narrow played Human Fall Flat for the first time, and he grabbed onto my character when I was trying to pull us up, and it put us in a compromising position. Everybody laughed their ass off at it. And just it. If when you're funny and you're entertaining, more people tend to forget about what's going on. So,
yeah,
it's easier for me anyway. It's easier for me to be an asshole and be a comedian or whatever than allowing myself to be on camera, because I know that if I was just my normal self, I'm not going to say people wouldn't watch, but they would not be entertained, and that makes me feel like I'm failing. So if I'm playing Fallout, or I'm playing Call of Duty, or I'm playing Phasmophobia, and like Phasmophobia, it's a ghost hunting game. It's supposed to be a scary whatever game. But when I'm walking in a house like, hey, you stupid bitch, where you at? It adds a little bit of a different aspect to it, to where some people maybe, I enjoy watching him, but I'm afraid of ghosts, so I don't know how I'm going to take it. But then you have me where I'm walking in like, you stupid bitch, where I make them laugh, like, oh, maybe ghost isn't that bad, Or
Get me the plushies, Jay.
right,
yeah.
And like I'm going in there basically to hunt ghosts, and I'm coming out stealing stuff from the house, like stuffed animals and phones and stuff. You change the game up and you just make it more fun, and being entertaining is one of the toughest thing to do, but kind of the easiest thing to do as well.
I think that's what it is because, like, when me and Jay play Phasmophobia, like we're in there being total jackasses to the ghost. Like, I even did a Borat accent. And really,
like, who in their right mind takes a ghost hunting game and decides to throw on a voice changer and make you sound like a little kid and play it?
Right?
Because that's normal.
Sorry for the pocket invasion.
No, it's all right.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, like, literally, we did. We got to film more of that, but we did do preschool, paranormal preschoolers, which we're gonna film more of. I mean, I did a Borat accent walking in there and just taunted the ghost to the point where Jay could take a picture because the ghost was right behind me because I was taunting it so much. And it's not like we're scared or, it's not like it's scary or anything. It's just more hilarious because, at the end of the day, you got to realize this is a game, number one. And number two, the whole reason that Narrowminds came around and the whole conception of me, because my name was not originally Narrowminds when I started on Twitch because I was only playing GTA. So I had a GTA name.
Ooh, what was your original name?
My original name was actually GTA something or other, all day or
GTA.
online. Yeah, I forgot.
All right, Fonzie.
Hey, right? No, but so I did.
All right, Fonzie.
I did the whole brand change thing, and then came up with a character, kind of based on what I saw the other streamers doing. I mean, to be funny and to be edgy and to make fun of things.
To be fair, your character was modeled after one specific streamer that will remain nameless.
Well, I mean, we can talk about him. His name just can't be, his voice can't be put on. He can't be live with us.
Yes, your character is modeled after Doc.
It is because he is edgy. He's got the same kind of assholeisms, I would call it. That's what I call him when I say stuff to people. I have the same assholeisms, and he doesn't take shit from anybody, and that's the way he is, though. But it's funny. It's not. It wasn't put there to be like spiteful or hateful towards people. It's more there to be funny, and that's the way that people take it. Is when I get on there and I become the Fonzie minded gaming. Fuck you, Jay.
It's like the stupid things we do. Like when me and Narrow played Apex, like he's like I usually go after the guns that nobody likes to use or hate using because they're not the strongest or the most popular or whatever. So I would grab the Mozambique. So like now it's like, oh yo, you're killing people, like you're killing Twitch rivals with the Mozambique.
He actually did. He
Like,
did.
To me, it's like, okay, I picked up a gun, I killed somebody. It's not surprising to me. So I wound up changing my name to Mozzie or Get Mozzied.
Get Mozzied. That
so
was
now
his
whenever
name.
I got killed, they're like, Get Mozzied, bitch.
Yeah,
I just whenever I killed it, Get Mozzied, bitch.
That was his tagline.
Oh wow!
So then, of course, the voice changer came around. Get Mozzie went out the window, and now if I ever play Apex again, it's Killer Baby 69.
Mm-hmm. It is because he will sit there and. Oh yeah, we were.
Jesus.
You have no idea how many
preschool legends.
Person.
Yeah.
You have no idea how many times we play with a random person. The first thing I say when we're flying is, "Do you tongue punch that fart box?"
Yep.
You will not believe the responses you get.
Okay.
Jay definitely knows.
Where that started.
Jay definitely knows how to get it out of him.
You will not believe the answers you get. You get the "What the hell does that mean?" You'll get the "Oh yeah, every night." You'll get the "Okay, let's go." You get a bunch of different responses,
and when
every single one of them, yes, Undead, I said tongue punch that fart box. You get every reaction you could possibly think of, and they find their way on video.
Oh yeah.
So do not be surprised if somebody in your game asks you the dumbest question in the world. How you respond to it may wind up in video.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike me, I don't give a shit. So
I think when we sign the contracts,
there's a nice setup. I will say it and not even care.
I think when we
next 9,000 video
as what
a model.
Model definitely not. Nice try though.
As a model,
I'll be a hand model for that.
Hello.
What?
Yeah. I will be a hand model for the Korbulas 9000.
Well, use two hands.
I will even pull. I will even pull the fortune out of the tip. Just saying.
Just use two hands. Use two hands. All right. Use two hands. Cup the underside. You know.
Why did you look so weird just doing that right
I don't know. I'm just saying, use two hands, right?
I kind of look back.
A little too comfortable. That was like way too smooth.
It wasn't it? I was a hand model too.
And I'm the one that's supposed to be in the video.
I was a hand model too, so there you go. The Korbulas 9000. See, you look at.
You know, it's really interesting because, you know, in just sitting and talking and you know, this kind of relaxed feeling. And you guys are also leaders. You're leaders of the community. And what are some of the things that, say, in your experience that, you know, maybe even things you might have learned the hard way in how to be able to be the leader of the community? Because, you know, people kind of, you know, they look up to you and sometimes they may have expectations of you that, you know, are not realistic, or, you know, you guys kind of get put on a pedestal. And how do you manage that? And what would be some suggestions that you might have for people to not lose balance with who they are, to get wrapped up in it, but to still be able to, you know, be there for their communities?
Corp?
That's kind of a hard one to answer, to be honest with you. I mean, I guess the biggest thing I could say is, you know, just be yourself. You know, don't try to be somebody you're not, right? Because like I tell people all the time, you know, the person you see behind the camera is the same person you'll see out on the street. I'm just as goofy out there as I am here, you know. And that's, you know, a lot of times people, they can pick up on it if you're fake. So, and just try to be as honest as you can. Don't like for me, one of the biggest things is I don't try to tell somebody something that I wouldn't do, or I hate to use this example because I know it's going to get skewed, but you know, uh, I wouldn't tell somebody to try something that I wouldn't try.
Mhm.
And it's and even sometimes in a leadership role, like you said, there's times, especially like in the NF for us, there's certain circumstances that come up that a lot of us, we've never really dealt with, or we haven't handled, or even heard, how it's been handled, stuff like that. So we have to think outside the box on how we're going to handle stuff. So yeah, it's one of those things that it's constantly evolving. You gotta keep um, growing with the time, so to speak.
I think another thing people forget about is like Discords. Yeah, the communities you're in are on Discord, but Discord was never created with the intention of, if you're a streamer, you need to have a Discord. What it was created as was a way for people to communicate in game without having to use in game chat. So all of a
And a
sudden it
better
blew
option
up,
than like
like
Telnet.
TeamSpeak and stuff like that, right?
Mhm.
So, like a lot of people have the, my Discord needs to be always active and this and that. When I created mine was always, listen, if you don't want to talk, you don't talk. If you want to talk, you talk. There's rooms there for everything.
Yeah.
Basically, my Discord is a meeting place where I have my friends, the people I care about in, and it's a way for me to get in touch with everybody in one shot. So if I sit there and tag everybody, I know the people that are going to see it are the people that I actually care about, and not just some random follower that joins in.
Right. And
Um,
plus, going off that, that's one way we kind of learn about the other people. You know, we see you typing in our chats all the time. We can kind of pick up on little things that help us, understand what kind of person you are. But with Discords, you know, we see what you all post, the pictures, the memes, all that stuff, and that's one way we learn to know what kind of person you are.
yeah, and like when I was in several communities, I never really had a personal Discord, so to speak. When I did make one, or actually I did have one, I deleted it, but when I made another one, it was basically all about positivity. It was, if you need to talk to somebody, I'm here. If you need to just, I would post like inspirational quotes every now and then, like, hey, maybe this will reach somebody and this will be what they need to make their day better. But then I started getting more back into the streaming aspect, and I was like, maybe I should do something where, you know, the people that see me on stream can get to know me a little more personally. And that's when my Discord went from Light in the Darkness to the Pizza Palace, because obviously I'm all about pizza. But
Pineapple.
no. But what I do is, like, I never pressure anybody to type up in my Discord. I don't care if it's considered a dead Discord, because I know that the people in there are my actual friends. They're there if I need them. And it's basically an extension of me, because there are so many times where I could be like, like, I got an issue, I need to talk to Corb, I'll hit him up in my Discord, he's there. Or like, it's just the person I am. Like with Deadite, me and Deadite talk almost every day. If I don't talk to her for a certain amount of time during a day, I'll sit there and be like, something might be wrong, let me hit her up. And I'll message her and she'll tell me, like, hey, I was sick, or hey, I was sleeping, or whatever. So this way at least I know that the person's okay. I check on literally everybody. Ness.
I think I got like 7 that day too.
Yeah, like even Ness. Like, if Ness is having a problem in a game, usually the first person she messages is me. Like, hey, I can't do this. What do I do? I'll help her out. I'm all about helping people, and that's one of my things. Is it doesn't matter if I'm streaming or I'm just in Discord or whatever. Like, if I can help somebody in some type of way, I'm gonna do it. So if that means, helping you update your Discord, helping you with panels or learning how to do things on Twitch, helping you with bots, helping create game modes to make things interesting, to do whatever. That's kind of what I do because I prefer to take the focus off of myself and put it on other people. No, Ness. And
Yes.
no.
Yeah,
No. My fucking train of thought's all gone now.
And that right there is a prime example of what we do.
yeah, exactly. I mean,
No, I take the focus off myself and put it on everybody else because I don't want to say I don't care about myself because it's going to sound wrong, but I don't care as much about myself as I do about helping other people. That's the main thing. Is like I don't really like to think about my stuff, but if I hear either Deadite, Korb, Narrow, Ness, Felicity, Doc, if I hear anybody's having a bad day, the first thing I'll do is I'll literally mess it up. Like me and Deadite were in NF for a while, and the first conversation I had with Deadite, she posted up that she was having a bad day, and I DM'd her, was like, "Hey, how can I help?" And from then on, like me and Deadite have been like the best of friends.
Yep,
So
you're another of my best assholes.
wow.
So like I'm more worried about helping other people than worrying about myself. So
Why did I just see a comment on my stream that says pizza and pasties both, and I just imagine Jay doing this with.
He needs to see the NF promotional video. That would be a good one for you, Jay.
Hey, that's something for you to sketch, Deadite.
Oh my god!
Yeah, you never saw
stream.
the NF promotional video.
Yeah,
I gotta see that. I gotta see it.
Oh, I'm sending it to you. I gotta get to it because there's like literally 1,000 rooms in the NF Discord. I just have to find it.
Yeah.
I just gotta see it and just see Jay, with his pineapple.
No, it has nothing to do with me. It's Korb.
Pineapple pasties, and then just him going. While he's
No, it's not me. It's Korb. It has nothing to do with me.
right.
No,
Jay
it's
with pineapple
straight up
pasties,
Korb.
and then
There it is.
Right?
Memes and stuff.
Anybody?
hey, I could be his model for those.
Huh?
I'll have to get some.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, but you got to go with the crop top
Mm-hmm.
and the pineapple pizza Daisy Dukes.
Yep, pineapple
Oh yeah,
pizza Daisy Dukes.
I'll rock that.
Don't
Or-
worry, Ness. I already know that Ness is gonna buy one of my shirts. I already know for a fact because of how she's being with this shit.
Coming out Christmas 2020.
Sure.
Pineapple.
Most likely, because it's in my queue for as soon as we move.
Yep.
I'm
And I'll get it
pulling
to
all
it.
my
I'll get it to a.
references
As
now.
soon as you design it, I'll get it to a shirt distributor right away, just to get it distributed.
Yeah.
Oh
Just-
shit! I'll make one here first.
All right, I like it. Ship it off to Jay so he can wear it on his stream.
Jay's like, I'm gonna every one of you all.
Oh no, that works. All right. No, because the preview of the promotional video wasn't working. I was making sure it actually worked.
Pineapple
no,
pasty
it better.
pizza.
No, it works. It works. You have to click the link, but it works.
Jay's all smiling like
Oh,
this.
there it goes. It works here too now.
Jay's smiling like this. He goes, "How about them pineapples?"
Yep.
No, but no.
Yes,
What it's gonna say? It's gonna say, "How about them pineapples?" And it's gonna be an exclamation point on the end, and the dot of the exclamation point is gonna be my logo.
Nice.
With
And
pizza,
nice.
with pizza and pineapples and pepperoni on it. There you go. Boom, boom. The thing that Jay hates most is going to make him the most money.com.
Now, see, we're gonna need somebody to do what PB did for the blue-white antibiotic pills and make a sound
Oh,
clip.
I
to use.
already know the perfect person for that.
Leo,
Yup,
Astroglide.
100% Leo.
Hello.
Oh, okay. So his
That's
name,
actually a thing.
his name was Leosian, right?
Okay.
And they made a joke about changing his name to Astroglide, and because he's always like, I slip in the back door like the slickest of Willies should. So they like, you should change your name to Astroglide. So somebody said, if I paid to have a logo, transition, everything made for you, would you do it? He's like, all right. So he changed his name to Astroglide. Now he had to try to find a way to tie in sheep, another long story, and Astroglide. So he said, okay,
Can you call my lawyers now?
The
I
sheep's
think it's
name
going
is
to-
Astro.
Yeah.
No, the sheep's name is Astro, and it's hang gliding, therefore Astroglide.
Yeah, he's
And
the
that's how it
commander-
went.
Okay.
Commander
Okay,
of the
never mind.
44th
No.
Delta Police.
Yes.
Don't call the entertainment lawyers. No, never mind. Forget
Yes,
it.
so that's the
thanks.
thing.
SFW.
So that's the thing. So it wanted to take it away from being associated with lube, and
Okay, call my
be
lawyers
associated with
again.
the streamer. So now you know.
Yeah, call my lawyers.
But there you go, Narrow. I put the promotional video in the group call, so you can
Perfect.
see it.
Perfect. I'll watch it afterwards. SS Gunner with 100
sure
bits.
you-
Thank you for following. Welcome to the stream.
Make sure you have nothing in your hands or anything when you watch it.
Or in your mouth.
'Cause I'm not gonna be responsible for
hello?
any hardware.
I mean, if you want to watch it, it's not like cursing or anything. It's it's
Oh
core
no, I'll
gameplay.
wait till my lawyer calls me back. I don't know what to do at this point.
You can watch it. It's safe. I give you permission. You're not going to get any
Yeah, it's
strikes
safe.
for it.
Yeah, it's safe.
I don't
Suitable
know.
for work.
I don't know. When you say Korbulas is in it, there's 1,000 different questions that come to mind.
No, trust me. Watch it. You'll laugh your ass off.
Oh, I'll watch it. I'll watch it after the stream.
100%
I'll watch it after the stream. After my lawyers, done. I'm gonna send it to him right
Yeah,
now.
fuck your lawyers. How about that?
Jesus. I mean, if you want to, he's in LA. You can go. You want to? He's a little bit older, so I mean, it might be a
I'll
little.
send them a Corbulas 9000.
All right, cool.
Merry Christmas,
Real
bitch.
quick and show that to Hino.
Haven't had chance.
Oh, the promotional?
Yeah.
Time in man, miss Twitch. Oh well, welcome back. Yeah, I'll let my lawyer know you want to fuck him. It's fine. We'll get that done. Yeah. You can use some of that.
First of all, I never said I. Keep in mind that I never said I.
I mean,
Yeah, but you made the suggestion though.
you made the yeah.
No, I didn't. I said fuck your lawyers. I didn't say I.
Well, you didn't say anybody's name, and you're the only one saying it. So
I
I'm
don't
assuming
need to
it was-
specify. If I don't
No.
say a certain thing, it is what it is.
I mean,
I said-
it came across as an instruction.
Hey, Gary,
I'm telling you, Narrow.
Gary, he wants.
Deadite, breathe over it. Deadite, breathe.
I'm telling you, Narrow.
Gary.
Okay?
Hino is dying.
He might. He's a little scruffy,
I'm
but I
telling
mean,
you, I'm telling you, Narrow. I'm telling you. I didn't say I. I said fuck your lawyer.
Gary, you want to? I'll get. Okay. No, I'll get you the number. Or I know you're watching the stream. We'll get you his number. We'll work it out. A little
Good luck with that.
Astroglide, Corbulas 9000.
Good luck with that, because once again, I still never said I.
He's right there. The one at the center.
So put that in your pipe and smoke it, you fucker.
Oh Lord.
Mother loving tunas.
And this is every night. This is pretty much every night for us on Call of Duty, by the way.
Yeah, hit it.
Well, this is the first time I heard you say you want to fuck my entertainment lawyer. So all right, cool.
Once again, I never said I. And you can go back and clip every single part of that. I never said I.
Record
I mean,
Joe.
it is 2020, that's all I'm gonna say.
Once again, I never said I.
Jay, it's 2020. We appreciate everybody. Okay, don't.
Now, if I would have said I at the beginning of that sentence, all of your shit
Jay.
is verified.
Jay.
Therefore, I never did.
Jay, don't relax. It's 2020. We accept everybody.
Narrow. Go fuck yourself.
See, here's another. What are you just adding
Again,
to the
you never
list?
said I.
He just add.
Taught you, Jay. It's fuck your couch.
Okay, Narrow. Fuck your couch.
Okay, cool. I need to replace that anyway. You can go fuck it if you want. It's over there.
Once again, I never said I.
Why the couch?
I don't know.
Is it comfy? Is it comfy, Jay?
It was just something that came out of my mouth one day, just like fuck your eyebrows.
Is it comfy, Jay? Just the
I don't know.
the cushions on the remind you of your ex or something. I don't know.
What I can
Anyways.
tell you is the couch never bought me dinner. Therefore, fuck your couch.
Well, as long as you use protection.
Once again, I never said I.
Jay, want to weigh in on couches, Korbulus?
Do we?
We can go round and round about this all we want. I never said I.
Do we have a plastic bag he can use? Big one. Thank you.
See, he can now can say all the shit he wants, but I never said I.
Yeah, a hefty bag. The extra large. Thank you. All right, you're good.
See, now he's just trying to make excuses now because he knows I never said I.
Hey. Whatever you say, sir. Whatever you say.
Oh.
Whatever you say.
Okay.
Back on topic.
Back on topic. We took a detour, but we're back on topic now.
Roads, who needs roads?
Can you call the furniture rental place?
Excuse me.
For New York, though. All right,
Excuse me. I have a couch. Thank you. My couch is just fine.
Your poor couch. Your poor
Shit,
couch.
what have I started?
To be honest with you, I don't really sit on my couch much. But
Well, I know because I mean,
He is in a committed couch relationship. Okay.
all right.
Oh no, I'm not committed to my couch. I just never sit on it. It's fine.
Well, I hope you don't.
To be quite frankly, I'm more in a relationship with my computer chair, which isn't really a computer chair at all.
Corp.
I don't know, Jay. The duvet has been talking behind your back.
Yes, that's the.
That does not surprise me because a lot of people do that.
Deadite's gone. She'll be back in like 5 hours. Deadite's gone.
Take care now. Bye bye then.
Deadite's gone. See, you took the limelight right out of Corb's mustache, all right?
Is Corb on mute?
I think he is. He doesn't realize it.
Ah, dang it.
You took the limelight away from Corb's mustache. The porn stash was the center of attention today.
First of all, it's Corb Jeremy.
Corb. Sorry.
Hey, listen, I don't go from couches with springs to chairs with pistons in them, okay? You know what you do in your own thing behind the camera? You
Chairs
know,
with pistons in them. What the hell are you doing? You think I
All
sit on a
of
car?
our no. All of our chairs have pistons in them.
They do, see?
Yeah.
Once again, I said my computer chair. That
Okay,
is not
I'm
actually
sorry.
a computer
Here,
chair.
let me get politically correct for you. A gas shock.
Gas shock.
No,
There you go.
my chair does not have a gas shack because I don't sit on an actual computer chair.
Me neither. I've got a wooden desk chair, and I'm grateful for it.
Jay, what
I
is yours
have
made out
a
of?
plastic, whatever it is.
Plastic, whatever it is. Is it the Korbulus
Ooh.
5000? It's an
No.
old model.
I gotta go. That's it. That's it.
You had to go
There
grab
goes
a pee.
Yeah, you had to go grab a pee.
Oh, we're doing great today.
Oh,
Uh,
Oh yeah, my chair is literally just this piece of shit chair. It's not a computer chair. It's whatever.
I think part of your pizza donations is going to that new computer chair, isn't it?
Maybe.
Yeah. So everybody, if you
We'll not guarantee that.
want to donate to the and watch him eat pineapple pizza, which is the best thing. That's the best part of this.
Not only eat pineapple pizza. There's going to be no toppings on it other than pineapple.
ooh.
Because if I'm
Nothing
going
to
to torture
distract.
myself, if I'm going to torture myself for people being seriously generous, it is going to be double pineapple on a cheese pizza. That's it. No pepperoni, no sausage, no mushroom, no nothing. It's literally only going to be pineapple.
You're right
That's
there,
it.
Corp. Everything okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Just
Yeah.
had to grab a
You
pee.
managed
Yeah, I did.
All
to
right.
hit that, Jay.
What?
If you manage to hit that, I will.
Oh yeah, that's right. And Deadite's going to eat a piece of kiwi pizza.
Because I can only eat one piece before I keel over.
Wow.
All
Wouldn't
right.
make it in my house then.
So
We
See, I
have
tried get James trophies on it too, but he wouldn't do it.
No, it's I'm going to torture myself. It's going to be
How many slices exactly are you going to eat, by the way, before we get back to?
I'm not going to. I don't know. 2 or 3. I don't know.
Until he's
whatever he can stomach.
I'll say 2 or 3 because I know I'm going to wind up getting a whole pie sent to me. So eventually, an entire pie. But on stream, probably 2 slices or 3. I don't know. We'll see.
I heard a whole pie, but that was just me.
I'm not eating a whole pie on stream. Fuck no, dude. I ain't that fat.
Well, see, we have to have the Gulag ghost pepper thing where, everybody...
That ain't happening.
Everybody eats a pepper, and then we talk.
That ain't happening. I ain't blowing out
Let me tell you that one. Let me tell you something, Doc. Let me tell you something,
already,
Doc.
Didn't you?
Yeah, I've already ate a ghost pepper. I mean,
let me tell you something, Doc.
I will watch y'all do it, but I would.
If you want to call from an emergency physician, right, about me, go ahead and ask me to do that ghost pepper thing because I guarantee you, the next thing I will be in the hospital wondering why there's blood coming out of the wrong side of the side of the moon.
I'm not blowing out my O-ring for a pepper. Not happening.
Corb, if I fart and I could start a fire in a barbecue, it's going to be a problem, all right? And that's what happens when I
turn into a fire-breathing dragon when he bends over.
Seriously, dude. Every time I eat Indian food, it's like that.
Man, if you do peppers and a glass of milk, that would be like
epic. Yeah, it would be epic.
Nope.
I'm definitely gonna.
I am not doing it.
Let me call Calvin Klein and see if I can get some more underwear because that's gone after that.
What's the point? As soon as you put a new pair on, you're gonna burn a hole through it.
That's true. It's true. I'm not gonna lie, lactose intolerance.
No spices for you, Deadite.
Calvin Klein Ghost Pepper Edition underwear.
In
with
fact,
a hole in the back for ventilation.
Someone made me Vietnamese coffee today, and I made that mistake.
Okay,
see now the type of dumbass.
What's that?
I'm lactose intolerant, and I forgot to take my pills.
Forget.
So
don't let him fool you. He doesn't forget. He knows damn well what he can and cannot have, but still has it anyway.
It's all right. I sound like a trumpet for a couple hours, and things go away slowly. It sounds like Louis Armstrong's playing "Wonderful World," but it's fine.
Underwater.
Wow.
You just made me think of something. There is actually a band called Butt Trumpet.
I'm sorry?
There is.
Really?
There's a band called what?
Butt Trumpet.
Oh, dude, I could be in that band.
You would be the lead singer of that band.
Trumpeteer.
I might not be singing anything. Anyways,
The butt trombone.
All right, anyway. All right, getting back on topic. We went far south. Far south.
We went as far south as the O-ring.
But it was a fun detour.
It was, wasn't it?
Big bout of ADOS.
Yep. The Nameless family. Tell me how you guys. I hear a lot from Jay about the Nameless family. Tell me how you guys, each one of you guys, got into the family and or the it's actually a community. It's called the Nameless family, but it is actually a community of streamers that have gotten together. Tell me how you guys got into that community individually, and what do you guys think about the growth of the community? Because I see you guys are growing a little bit. You guys got a lot of new people because you do have that podcast bi-weekly of your new members. So, tell me how that's going and what the process was for you guys to get into this community.
Go ahead, Dad. I'll let you go first.
So I'm about to throw one of our fearless leaders under the bus. Before the Nameless family became an actual community, I had started playing 7 Days to Die and found QB1 Junkie. And I watched him for a while, and the Nameless family came about. I've been watching him and other NF members for a couple of years. And I was actually approached by QB at one point during a stream, and he asked me if I wanted to join. And that was it. I got into the one community I watched for so long and absolutely loved from the outside, and being on the inside of the Nameless family now, love it even more.
I'd have to agree with what that I just said. I mean, that kind of just watching, some of the NF members, watching them and kind of seeing the camaraderie and the support that they gave each other. That's really what kind of drove me to see if I could become NF. And like she said, being on the inside, it's one ride I'm glad I took. I wouldn't change it for the world.
You can answer that too, Jay, since you're part of the NF family too.
Well, my story's a little different because I know I mentioned it a bunch of times, but I was in a different community that basically the leader took a shit and changed everything about the community. It was no longer a gaming community, it became all about him, his personal weight loss journey, his gym aspirations, whatever. And I had an argument. I wound up leaving that group, and I told Obi, I was like, I'm never joining another community. I'm tired of them. I don't want to be involved in community shit anymore. I'm just going to be me and just do whatever. I was going to have my Discord. I'll join Discords, but I don't want to be a part of a community. And from hanging out on Obi's stream, I wound up meeting Korbulas and a couple other people. And I started going into their streams, hanging out with them more. And then Obi brought up, he's like, I want to get you an NF. I'm like, dude. Because everybody knows that if I'm involved in something, I give my all to it. Like, it's like if I'm involved in it, I'm going full force to help whatever I'm involved in. And I started watching Corbulus, I watched a couple other people, and I was like, you know what? This community seems to be different, but I also don't know. So I kept telling Obi, I don't know. And I just started hanging out with them more and realized that it's not like any of the other communities I was a part of. So I told Obi to go ahead and put me in. I was accepted into it, and I mean, since I've been into it, it's been probably the best experience I've had with streaming. I never would have expected to be a co-host of a podcast involving community-based stuff. I never expected to. They're gonna be like, "Oh, shut up!" But I never expected to be in a community where people, I want to say, liked me so much, but for some reason, every conversation there is, my name is brought up somehow, and I don't know why. I just like to help people out, and whatever I can do to do that, I do. And it's just, I don't do it for recognition. I don't do it to try to get ahead of anything. I don't do it to try to stand out. I'm always a helpful person. Because it all goes back to, I don't want the focus to be on me. I want the focus to be on other people. I want to help other people. So, I mean, I'm going on, I think today is actually my official 6 months in NF. So
Wow.
I've been in it for 6 months.
Yes,
and
it is.
Yep, it is.
Congrats.
So it's been honestly one of the best experiences I've had, because I've met some great people from streaming, but I've met even more great people from being in NF. So I have no regrets. I mean, I regretted waiting as long as I did to tell Obi to go ahead and put me in, but as far as everything else, I have no regrets about doing it. It's not like any other community that I've ever been a part of. It's actually a legit family where it has the family atmosphere, where not too long ago, one of our members was involved in some really serious weather in her area. She lost power. She lost internet. She had literally nothing. Well, she had just spent all of her money on groceries that all went bad in her refrigerator, and everybody in the community rallied. sending her money to get what she could. Just it literally is a family aspect, and it's unbelievable to be a part of. It really is.